Welcome, Chosen One.
What is up, assholes? And yeah, that means all 10,000 of you. We made it to 10,000, thank you all so much. This is a massive milestone, not just for the channel, but for me, personally, so I'm very grateful. Today we're gonna play, you know, some big boys, some Thrive, but with a little twist. We're playing Mr. Idarran and Renew. You know what, honestly, I'm just gonna keep this. I could mulligan for Idarran or Decree, but I'm not sure how necessary that's gonna be. So against Force of Nature, it's a very similar deck, but we do have the extra round 1 pushing power. So I do think that we will potentially be okay. Gonna start off with some Neckers. So we're doing Idarran because he has some obvious synergy with Fruits of Iskith. You play Idarran, use Leader, you get 2 fruits. And, I mean, basically, Idarran would already have been worth it, because he's 7 points and an engine. If he gets killed or locked immediately, you still have an engine. And, you know, this usually ends up being worth enough to make even renewing him worth it. But the renew can also be used for Caranthir, for a lot of crochets or some beasts. There are a lot of ways you can take this. In order to fit in, you know, these memeier cards, I had to drop our boy Spear Tip, which is why Pugo is kind of in here to be the replacement big boy ogre. I don't feel like Spear Tip, after he's gone to bed, he's kind of harmless. Like, he's not a good Osral target, and he's just not that spicy. Pugo's fine. That is a potential issue. We could play our own. I'm actually gonna put the bleeding there just so why not, you know? If I do play my own and he has no way to offset the balance, you know, we will deny him dominance, which at this point doesn't matter because he has thinned his riders. But hey, every little bit counts. That's what we gotta tell ourselves. Now, I can't play my Igarn now. Boost these to 3. They will still thrive from my Riders. Alright, that sucks. Them having the beast is a downside for sure. Now, we do want Igarn to have at least some armor, so if Pugo decides to be the biggest piece of shit on the planet, he doesn't just outright play for -3 points. Plus Thrive, so he would still be a net positive, but it's not really worth it at that point. Alright, opponents play Noon Wraiths, so are we. So now we are good to play Riders. We're not quite catching up to his tempo just yet, but you know, he has 4 points a turn, we have 6 points a turn. And we did go second, so it's not like we are in too much trouble anyway. Now at this point, like, I could go for a 10 here, and these would still be able to thrive for my 6 and 7, but it would get me... Would it get me ahead? 55... 61... No, it would tie us. It would actually tie us, so... I mean, let's threaten the tie, right? Let us threaten the tie. Oh. Well, that's not very good when you don't get the double thrive. Ooh, that's low tempo. That's spicy though. I like that. I respect that. We're just 2 thrive players with a little bit of spice. Considering the cards that he could potentially have, I don't think he is setting this up for a kill. I could be wrong. Okay, let's see. 6, 12, 8. This doesn't quite get us ahead. That is only boosting for one more turn. Unless my opponent is doing something very spicy. Pugo here would get us ahead. But it would make this a terrible play later on. So if we play anything but this, we're committing to not playing this. Which I don't like, because he's going to be pushing us hard. Oh wait. We go to 71, he goes to 70. Okay, we are actually good. I must have miscounted somewhere. Alright. Well, in that case, there's no doubt what the best play was. So Renew is a dead card in our hand. That makes Pugo risky. If I can still take it in 2 cards, I will try. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Takes me to 70 minus 1. I can take it in 2. I'm still going to try. By the way, this is not Spice. This is Taint. He has tainted this deck with filth. A monsters player playing Idarran. That's big monsters thrive, and you're playing Idarran. That's sad. That makes me sad. Renew is not gonna be very spicy. I mean, we could just get a Goliath or something. So like it still plays for points. I mean, it's gonna be just a straight up mirror match, except he has more provisions. I think I should appeal to my strengths and go for a longer round. Yeah. In a 7-card round, like, my leader almost matches his, except of course the potential many thrives. But you know, we're gonna get some extra thrives ourselves, so I have faith. Now, I think triple Crochet is going to be a bit too much, but if we can draw Caranthier and Beast, I think going for triple Beast could be the play. There's the Beast, so Decree or Caranthier ensures us that combo. There we go. I don't mind not having Crochet. I really don't. But I think we can ditch this for Oswald. Good. Okay. We have a good hand. Not sure it's enough, but we do have a good hand. Alright. I think we're gonna go straight into it. So we're gonna play slow for a few turns. But we'll be setting up like 3 engines next turn, 2 engines. Like I'm not sure it matches Crochet, but we can hope. This is spicy. I like this. I'm scared we'll lose. There we go. All right. I mean, like, this is 2 points a turn, right? This thrives 1 and spawns 1. And then, you know, it's more points further down the line. I mean, a longer round would have benefited us a whole lot here. Like, this version of Thrive has the better short round. And we have the better long round, especially with something like this. But holy shit, this is spicy. This is really spicy. Alright. I kind of do think we lose. But this is no joke. It is sad to see Renew not do much, but it's gonna be 10 plus thrives. Like it's still pretty good. There's an Idarran in both graveyards, so if he eats either one, it's fine. All right. Yeah, I do think if we'd had a longer round, then sure, this would have been really, really hot. Okay, we're neck and neck. This is a great match, though. Like, I won't really mind losing. But, like, the two Koshis are putting in more work than the three Beasts. The only thing that could have saved us would have been a longer round. But I am going to play it out just to see. Yeah, you can see here we are falling behind. Their last play has to be shit for us to stand a chance here. And Spear Tip, sadly, is not shit. But I'm going to show them what we had. It was close. It was close. That was fun. That was fun. Like, I'm on a bit of a losing streak recently, but that was good. That was good. Like, if the round had been one turn longer, right? Like, his coach chase wouldn't have gotten more value, but my beasts would have all gotten 2 points more value. I would have been up 6 points. Which would have been barely enough to win, right? Something like that. That was very close. Yeah, just... We got barely screwed on the round length. Like, it was, like, by a hair. I really think one extra turn would have made a massive difference. Alright, Enslave 6. That's kind of spicy. I have seen talk about some OP Enslave lists, so I'm kind of worried that, you know, I can seize my Idarran if I ever draw it. This is kind of a rough hand, though. Yep. Rough hand. I mean, good amount of bronze engines. We have that, but then we have, you know, some committal cards. I mean, I think we can play the beast. Oh, that sucks. I won't be boosting up my boys just yet. He's gonna get to kill off some neckers. Like, it's almost to the point where I want to boost one. Is that stupid? Spicy. I mean, it keeps it alive, right? Sure, it won't thrive from some of our earlier plays, but it'll still thrive a little bit, which is better than it just dying to 1 damage. And we don't have riders, so it's not like I care that much about being able to attain dominance later on. Idarran is going to be a tricky one, because he's going to have a lot of pings. I can play it now, it still gets pinged down. Or just Yennefer's Invocation. Like, my hope is to just pressure him out of the round and then be able to play Idarran at some point. That's one of the best ones to get when you're playing against monsters. Damn it. Well, it's not going to thrive from our first few plays, so it's not that good. I am expecting Amnesty, though. God, I'm not comfortable with, you know, having cards in my deck just for a silly combo. Not when I'm playing this, because this deck just relies on such raw power. Yep. And if you start adding jank... If you start adding jank to a raw power thing, it's not going to go well. I want him to spend some of those hits before I put down the beast. Although he did spend amnesty on that, so... Hopefully beast won't get triple pinged and then amnesty. That would suck. That would force us out of the round. Like, I would not be able to keep playing after that. Beast, obviously... best used in this round, because in round 3 it's just a perfect enslave target. Alright. Oh, he's using the pings? No. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well, I'd rather he amnesty it now, after spending those 3 pings, than he, Somebody plays Damien. I'm not sure that was right. It probably was. I mean, he is threatening to beat me on even, which is very scary. I mean, at this point... At this point, we're kind of out. I want to establish this. He has plenty of cards that will kill this. I just... No, I just gave up my pass just to play that. That was bad. That was bad. Yeah. I just gave up my pass. I had a pass, and I... Did I? It was at 16. I didn't have a pass. What the hell am I talking about? Seven, 8, 9. Yeah. That was barely enough. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Like, I think I've already thrown the match. Like, I can't deal with this. I'm going to lose on even, and he's going to be greedy enough to play Damien, and obviously against me that is going to work. It's going to work just fine. I wanted to hit the necker, but okay. This is not going to boost again, which makes us yet again safe from a pass. Go on, hit the necker. Please, hit the necker twice. I guess he wouldn't be stupid enough to do that. This is 8. Right? I go up to 35. He doesn't thrive, he doesn't boost. Nothing. I think I prefer the short round more than he does, so like just squeezing him out of cards may be a good idea. I wish this was playable. I wish my 10th card was playable. Please have some high commitment cards in hand. Don't beat me here with a battle preparation. I mean, he didn't keep 2 battle preparations, right? Because the one he played came from hand. He didn't keep 2. No, 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 no. Don't get me with a cheap tactic. Okay, that's fine. That's a good get. At least. Okay. So we do lose on even. I think we have a lot of power to punish a bleed, and on a dry pass our leader becomes better. He doesn't have a leader. Yet. You know, it remains to be seen what truly awaits us in my opponent's deck. Okay. I was really hoping for that. Even if he has Damien, we will be able to use Idarran for hopefully a second Koche. This is too slow. I cannot have this. No riders. Okay. I mean, Larva would have been fine, but I think
She's rather hungry, you see.
I think this is Renew doesn't seem worth it. I don't have enough. Okay. Oh yeah, he still lives. I mean, if he kills it, then I can renew it for... Actually, if he kills it, that's hilarious. I dare you to kill it. Go on. You know what I have. You want to kill Idarran. He dies to 1 damage, right? That's not good, though. Hopefully he can't use it. Hopefully that was a shit spheres that he can't use. We can only hope. We still have some value. Like our leader, like Idarran has already contributed 9 points to my board, and it's gonna go up at least a couple more times, depending on my sequencing. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. You know, we just lose to that. I think. I mean, he matches our boosts. He doesn't match our Andrega spawn or just our big bodies. But it sure takes away a lot of value. And then there's that. I mean, this is what you get when you play a completely uninteractive deck, right? Like, there's not much I can do to deal with this. Oh god.
The revolution is inevitable, merely a matter of time.
Renew so far has not ever been worth it. Don't hit this. That's one of the worst things you could have hit. Alright, here we go. Here we lose. Bribery, right? Bribery, Osroll. Yeah, just double playing battle prep. That makes me feel better.
What is truth? That's what you folk lack.
Oh. Alright. I mean, Kahir is auto-lose, so... And sure, if I had randomly put Drowners in my deck, you know, I would punish the fact that he didn't play Defender first, but... You can't really rely on that, and so you gotta put in an answer to Defender as well, and it's just... But yeah, Kahir is auto-lose, like... And also my deck is definitely performing sub-parly, sub-optimally. Uh-huh. And like, I'm not getting any of my round 1 renew targets. Again. Like, Caranthir, Royal Decree, or Idarran. 3 draws. That could be good for me here. And I'm not getting any of them. Okay. Good. Like, I want a match where I actually do that. Oh, no. Didn't want it to be this type of match, but I'll take it. Yeah, at least, you know, Idarran, even if he gets immediately killed, just spawning the second fruit is pretty valuable. We're going to see a ping and a rebuke, or a rock slide, that's also fine. Honestly, if he's going to spend his pings like that, I may as well just play down Neckers. I was kind of questioning whether or not I should. I kind of think that's kind of worth it. Like, those Neckers were worth a lot more than just the 2 points they represented on the board. No, I have not. Alright, I don't have riders, but they'll still play for dominance, just to be a baller. Please hit the fruit. 25% chance. Do it. Come on, I'm a dwarf like you. Thank you. I'm a taller dwarf, but I'm still a dwarf. Alright, so... Like, we're still slamming engines, which is a problem. Like they have single target removal. And then we play multiple targets. I will not be taking a tie there. Alright. Let's look at what we get. These workers are very risky against this. I'm not happy about that. Riders. Hey, we gotta be ballers, right? We gotta play like this. Maybe not spawn them both on the same row, you know, just for row stacking purposes. But we gotta do this. If this gets... Alright. I mean, I definitely see a loss in my future, but... Like, that was kind of nice. Now what do we do? Caranthir. Try pass? Go for Caranthir? Try. It's a 1 in 6 chance of getting access to him. I don't know at this point. I think our opponent has played suboptimally here. But I also think this is going to be very rough. and they're not going to be particularly punished. And yep. Nope. This is why I prefer the normal version of this. Because in that deck, like, every card is just epic. Like, every card you play is just amazing. That's an exaggeration, but what I mean is, like, at 4 provisions you have NL Conquerors. They're amazing. Instead of Renew, which is like a brick draw round 1 and kind of a sketchy draw later, you just have Spear Tip. Oberon, amazing draw. Instead of having to pay provisions to play Decree over Naglfar. So this one has been noticeably worse than just normal big dummies, but you know, we're trying something different. It's fun. Hate you. And, you know, our single Crochet is not even going to survive. It's going to get heat waved. You know, I don't want to be the guy that constantly talks about other card games and stuff, but I know of some other card games where control can be played in a lot more interesting way than this. I just realized I have no big boy setup. I have not a single big boy setup. Because I have Renew instead of Spirit Tip. Yep. Alright, Koshi, go get killed. Go get killed. Get slaughtered. Heatwave. Don't even act like I didn't draw it. A Neuromancy into Heatwave. Go. Come on, I'm trying to make a video here. A Neuromancy into Heatwave. Go. Come on, SMTJJ. Cooperate with me. Let's make this interesting. Spicy. I told you! Why did it take you that long to do that? Well, look at us, huh? Look at us. Dead Osriel. That being 7-point Osriel. And yeah, sure, his Justice wasn't a spectacular play, but it's still very, very nice. Have to play Riders without Thrive. That's very good. And he's going to keep matching me on even points and then play Gord. I mean, we can hope that he Curse of Corruption's this, right? Makes our Osriel a little bit better. And of course, Curse of Corruption on this is not as good. Okay, that's a bit more points in his favor, but still. Sets me up for more points. Now you have 10-point Osriel, and it will at least trigger my 2 Thrives. Alright. Show me the Gord. At least he had to play his last card. At least it was a fight till the very end. I was able to push him far enough. Only a 7-point loss. Okay. Well, I have nothing more to lose, so it's not like I care. Man, you sacrifice the integrity and so much of the power of your deck just for a fun combo. And like, what am I gonna do? Sacrifice even more power to put in more consistency? You can't. This deck suffers enough. We have 11 provisions from our leader. There's nothing more we can do. Alright, next match is going to be different. I just know it. I feel it in my heart. Alright, Chepok. If you're watching this, Chepok. I'm not going to show our match in the video. I'm sorry. But I do want to give you a shout out. Thank you so much for playing my my crazy Shoop deck. You are a champion. I'm not going to show it simply for the fact that it... I don't know. It's, I'm looking for a very specific type of match, and that unfortunately wasn't it. But you know, you did good with what you had. Like, I know, I know you didn't have that much. I'm sorry for baiting you into playing such a garbage pile. And now, V.
My new eyes, do you like them?
Well, if I can set up 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little guys, that could be nice. Alright, V. I know you play. God damn it. I know they play bronze removal, but yeah, they have parasite too. Jesus Christ. That deck should not be allowed to have removal. Greedy decks need to be able to beat you. Well, Idarran still played for good points. That's what matters. He sped up our engine production by 1 fruit. Idarran's fruit factory is not the most efficient, but the fruit is quality. High quality fruit. Ah, damn it. There goes my dominance. Well, we're just gonna do this then. I mean, I guess I should play Idarran. I am in a position to do so, so I will. We have 7 engines. He has 1. Yes, he has V, but come on. This has to be able to go our way in some sense. Please? And then we hit him with Triple Beast in a long round 3. It's perfect. Let's do it. Come on, Juicy QT. Or I guess Cutie. Juicy Cutie. And then that picture. Wow, yes. You know, I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. It does put us off dominance for 1 more turn, and you know, once he starts dropping Vs, which probably will happen now, this is not happening for me. And I need this to happen for me. I can't play Puka without killing anything. No. I'd rather be greedy with my engines. I can boost this to 11. If he plays V and uses a leader charge, that only goes to 10, so I will still have dominance. Okay, still have dominance. I won't get to thrive with them. Oh god. I have to use it for what it's worth. Again, still, V plus leader charge, we still have dominance. And now we get to thrive for one. Getting some value out of this Bruxa that he just gave us. Okay, I mean, that's such a slow play. Where's the V? It's a little bit much. Like, I love it. It's very nice, these new animations. But, like, I'm used to just clicking tactical advantage and then clicking the unit. But it's like... It's a lot. I'm afraid, you know, he's going to push us to the very end. So round 3 is not going to be as long as I want. Which is going to be a shame for me. You do not have another natural selection in your hand. Or I guess Alcer's Thunder, which I also saw yesterday. You do not have that. You have 3 tutors for V, and then V. Or a Neuromancy. Could be a Neuromancy. We do not see a... Oh, a pass? Do you know what you're playing? Is this not the one of the most consistent decks in Gwent's history because half their deck is tutors and they just want the one card? Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong in thinking this? I want greedy mulligans, bitch. Greedy mulligans. I want Caranthir. So much of my deck is trash right now, but Caranthir and Renew would be perfect draws. An airplane. That's nice. That rarely ever happens, which is why I let myself record with the windows open, but okay. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if you heard that. Like, and if you did, I'm sure it wasn't a problem. Alright, hook me up with some good draws. That's the better of the two that I want, so I don't hate it. Go on. Okay. I guess it was too much to ask for. Double Beast is pretty good, though. Or did we go Double Crochet? Well, Double Crochet is better. My thinking was that if I had gotten Renew for Idarran, then, you know, Triple Beast would have been maybe a bit more to my liking. But, yeah, this works too. Double Crochet is going to be the good stuff here. Gonna be kind of tricky with all our units, but we'll just spread them out as best we can. You know, Crochet is only going to be active for a few turns towards the end here. Really? Go on, get the fruit, please. Let them get the fruit. Is it not V? I mean, it could just be like old school hunger, I guess. I did not expect that. I really did not expect that. You'll have to excuse my lack of expectancy. Well, old school hunger, I feel a lot more confident about. Alright. Well, we've seen Parasite. I'm just going to play this bad boy right now. Yeah. If it's just old school hunger, pre-Way of the Witcher, overwhelming hunger. I mean, after all the bullshit we've had since the expansion, like, I have missed this deck. I really have. Like, it seems so harmless in comparison. Like, this is nice. This is pleasant. Yeah, that's nice. It's a lot of points, too. Well, my points start next turn. And he can't have. Okay. The same removal package as the V deck apparently has started using, but not V. And either you're packing double Thunder, which would be extremely weird, or you just blew your load one turn too soon. Which one's it gonna be, honey? Did you see, cutie? The correct profile picture to match? Which one's it gonna be? I think, like, I'll take your silence as you not having a second Thunder in your hand. Was that not the most shit Lacerate? And why do you play Lacerate again? What happened to Wererat? You're supposed to play Wererat. Werecat. Sorry. I got my mutated animals confused. Oh god. And then you're taking the small... Can someone explain to me what is happening here? If you're gonna heat wave it, why not do it right away? And if you're gonna heatwave something, why not wait for this? Wow. You're so good at this game, sir. So goddamn good at the game. I mean, I respect old school hunger. Like, I know it was like the tier 1 deck that we all hated back then, but honestly... Oh god. Honestly, it was such a... Like, we got so much time to get familiarized with the deck. Like, it was so easy to know what to do. And, like, the power level of it is way below what we're used to now. I legitimately kind of missed that deck. It is just because of... everything that's been forced upon us in the time after, but I legitimately like that deck. And the time before the expansion, like that month that we didn't get a balance patch, like sure, that was upsetting, like not getting a balance patch. But I think the meta was really good. And the fact that that deck we just played against was like among the top tier decks, like that was such a beatable deck. And you know, I complained a lot, as I always do, in the beginning, but then like, you know, I got so familiarized with it, and I just, now looking back at it, especially, like I kind of appreciate that list. What I don't appreciate is this list. No. I mean, if you're gonna pull shit like this, you need more consistency, and I am not sacrificing any more power for consistency in this. Like, Decree and Riders, that's where I draw the line. No more of that. Like, you can't afford consistency in Fruits of Iskith, which is why I think my normal Thrive deck works as well as it does because it doesn't need the consistency. Like, I'm actually going to show it to you. We're actually going to look at that instead because I think that is a beautiful, beautiful deck in comparison. It is a good deck to put Idarran in. Like, I liked him in that because just putting him down, slamming out your leader, he's already a good card for 8 provisions. So, if you want to play Idarran in Fruits of Iskith, that's fine. And, you know, Caranthir is also fine. It's mainly the Renew. That's my issue. Like, take out Renew, put in Old Spirit Tip or Oberon. Well, not Oberon. Put in Old Spirit Tip. And I think it would just be a lot better. But I have to say, this is my deck. This is perfect. Ice Giants. Because why the hell not? NL Conquerors. Double Ghoul. It's spicy. Like, this I like. And sure, like, we only have Naglfar and Riders, right? And Naglfar is interesting because if you use it prior to round 3, you know, it's actually an amazing consistency tool because, sure, it tutors out a random gold. You get 2 to choose from, so usually, like with a deck like this, where in most cases, a lot of these golds can be playable. So it'll tutor out a gold. It's random, but you get a choice, and most of them are fine in a lot of cases. But if you play it before round 3, you will also get to guarantee that you draw, you know, the other gold that you didn't choose. And when we don't have specific units that we need at specific times, like with Idarran and Caranthir and stuff like that, you know, a card like this is more valuable, at least in my opinion, than Royal Decree. And yeah, like just some of these powerhouse bronzes, like they're not amazing. I mean, it's Ice Giant. 10 for 6 ghouls is pretty good, but ghoul is obviously a complete brick in round 1, so that's nice. At least this deck can mulligan aggressively. Like, if you draw 2 ghouls and an Ozril, like, you can just click them, and whatever you draw in return is going to be, for the most part, playable. Let's see, what else? But yeah, like, no matter what you draw in this, for the most part, like I said, some round 1 bricks, and obviously, you know, you can't get an overcommittal hand. Although, most of the cards in the deck are cheap bronzes that play for a solid amount of points. So yeah, like this deck doesn't need the consistency because it draws consistently well. For what it is, like for what it has, it draws consistently well. And the one that we played today, you know, has, you know, this thing where, because we're playing Renew, which I agree, of all the ideas in this deck, that's the worst one. But because we're playing this, we want to set it up with something spicier than a Goliath. So, you know, the Beast is like plan C, but Idarran, Caranthir. And I consistently managed to not draw either one of these or Decree. Way more often than I thought. And I honestly thought with 3 cards in the deck that serve as Renew setup, I thought I was going to be able to do it more consistently, but no. That wasn't enough. It's fun though. Like Caranthir is good enough to be played in this. Like, more than good enough. Double Beast, double Crochet, awesome. Idarran has more than enough synergy. Thanks to our leader, he will always play for good points. Even if he gets dealt with right away. And of course, the synergy with Caranthir is very spicy. And the synergy with some of our bronzes, which are already pretty good. So, if you do want to play a list like this, with Idarran and stuff, I would I would personally ditch the Renew for Spirit Tip. You could do Oberon. Like, you don't need Devotion for Oberon, so you could do Oberon for the double Thrive trigger. But I like Spirit Tip to help Osril, and it's just a massive play. Oberon, sort of a brick in round 1. Spirit Tip, you know, it's our most expensive card, and committing that round 1 kind of sucks, but it's still very playable. And if we're talking about winning on even, or not losing on even, playing Spirit Tip can be very valuable. So if you do want to stick with the main gist of the memes, I'd play like this. But you could also just go full meme. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely a more loss heavy one, but like honestly, like, it's fine. It's whatever. We had some close games, which was exciting. It shows that even with the lower power level of the deck's integrity, the strength of the build itself, we can still output a lot of points. Like, we still have combos that can be worth quite a bit. But it's very obvious to me that, you know, while this one does have, you know, a higher point ceiling than the other one, just the normal big dummy deck, it also has, you know, some consistency issues and an overall lower floor, I'd say. I mean, that could be wrong, but consistency issues for sure, that I think I've been able to dodge pretty well with the other one. But yeah, that was Idarran Thrive. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching, and thank you again for 10,000 subscribers. Again, massive milestone, not just for the channel, but for me personally. I'm very, very excited about this, and very grateful. So thank you. And I hope to see you again soon for some more Gwent. I do have a couple of decks that one of them will take a while to make an actual list for, but the other one may actually be ready by tomorrow. We'll see. Some cool ideas, very fun-oriented ideas. So get excited for that. Like and subscribe for that. And I hope to see you again soon. Until then, have a great one. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. And enjoy some Gwent. Bye.